Okay, welcome everyone. I'm so excited to welcome Christine Ebed to our call. She is new to our team and she just fast-tracked to VF and she's close to qualifying for the first time this month. And I want you guys to hear a little bit about what she's up to, the activity that she's doing, how she's doing it, how many people she's talking to, that kind of thing. But before we do that, just very quickly, I'll share a little bit about you, Christy, and then whatever else you want to share. But Christy lives in Denver, Colorado, and she's got 2 kiddos. She's a busy mommy. She's a pharmaceutical rep, and she's actually on the road today for work. She's in New Mexico traveling, and she was nice enough to jump on for us. So I so appreciate you, Christy. And I met her through a friend of mine, and I just feel like I've gotten to know somebody really special. Christy, you are very teachable and you get it done, and you've been so fun to work with. And so I wanted you to start out by sharing a little bit about your story, how you found Juice Plus, why you fell in love with Juice Plus, and then I'll ask questions about how you got to Fast Track.
Sure. So I'll try to keep this brief because I feel like there's a lot to say. But I was introduced to Juice Plus about 5 years ago. I was pregnant at the time and we were remodeling our kitchen. And I just knew that eating well was going to be a challenge. And so somebody that I worked with suggested that I start Juice Plus, and I did. And I took it through the remainder of my pregnancy. And then after that, it was just sort of off and on. I would take it through the winter. I would take it when I remembered. It wasn't consistent. And then not this winter, or not last winter, but the winter before, so the winter of 2017-18, I got really sick. I was just sick all the time. And I got a sinus infection. I got an ear infection. I was sick on my birthday, which is New Year's Eve, which is not fun. And it was awful. So I decided to do a little experiment with myself about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. But I just thought, what would happen if I went back on Juice Plus and I took it every single day, and I was really committed to it. And so I did, and I stayed healthy the entire fall, and then I stayed healthy the entire winter. And I told my husband that if I, stayed healthy, that I actually might start selling this. And so by early in the summer, when I stayed healthy, he said, I thought you were going to start selling this. And so that's kind of what got me to, I got in touch with Leanna. And then after that, so I stayed healthy. That was like the biggest thing for me because that had never happened. I have 2 little kids who just are germ factories, and they are sick all. And the other thing I'd noticed is that my teeth sensitivity, I have really sensitive teeth. I've had 2 root canals, and I was on the verge of having a third in the middle of this little experiment. And I kept putting off the root canal thinking, I'll wait till January, maybe it's really not that bad. And then January came, and I didn't even need it anymore. My teeth weren't bothering me. My sensitivity had gone away. And so those were the 2 things, was the teeth sensitivity and staying healthy. And then once I decided to become a rep for Juice Plus, I decided, I was like, well, I better understand this research a little bit better. And was reading through the research and reading about the reduction in inflammation, and it kind of dawned on me that the knee pain I'd had the last 25 years, hadn't been bothering me at all. I have gone to physical therapy multiple times, and I guess I've just dealt with that pain for so long, and it's sporadic. It comes and goes, so it's not something that I have daily. But I haven't had it at all since now that I've been on Juice Plus for this long. And then my cholesterol, I have high, I'm petite, I am not overweight, but I have high cholesterol. I eat well, it's genetic. There's really nothing I can do about it. But my cholesterol dropped 20 points this last year. And so that was super exciting for me. And I know Juice Plus had a really big role to play in that. So, so then on top of it, my kids started taking it consistently as well within the last 6 months. And for the first time in 7 years, we have healthy children. And so, we had a bad bout over the summer, but I mean, this is the longest my kids have ever gone with being healthy. So I just believe in this product so much. I have a full-time job, so, you know, I'm fairly limited with how much I can devote to Juice Plus, but I just started talking to my family, friends, neighbors, my nail lady, she started it. She wanted her dad on it. So it's been really fun to be a part of this, and I'm excited for others to see, you know, good health.
So when I first got introduced to Christy, she's actually a good friend of mine, and we sat down and she planned a grand opening, if you will. We had a party at her house. She had a wine and wellness type of thing, and we did a little bit of a presentation. She had a ton of people there. So I did the first one, and then she's very teachable. So then the next one we did together. So she's had two events at her house. But also just, I wanted you to talk a little bit about to all the people you've talked to. Like, how many people do you think you've talked to, and how many? I want to give people an idea of what it takes to fast track to BF and then qualify your business. How many people? Any idea of the number of people you've talked to, Christy?
I mean, I probably talked to like 50. I feel like. I mean, I remember being on one of the calls, one of the starting calls, and they were like, "Oh, if you get 30 people on this, you can make a few $100s a month." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's no way I'm gonna get 30 people. Like, I'll be lucky if I get 5." And I really wasn't doing it to like make money. I wanted my family to take Juice Plus, my dad and my mom and my sisters, and so I figured they should just get it from me. But I mean, I bet I've talked to 50 or more, but I have like close to 25 people that I have signed up over the last couple of months, which I never thought I would have that many. And that's probably not even a lot to some of you guys, but it was like
That's really
a lot to me.
That's really Christian. Good, Christy. And for those of you that are a little late, Christy Nedved is sharing her story. She's a brand new virtual franchisee, and she's on her way to qualifying her business this month. So we're having her share her story and a little bit about her success. And so what do you think, as you've shared Juice Plus with people, what's been your little success sauce? What has been your go-to, do you think, when you've been talking to people? What's getting people to buy Juice Plus? What do you think, what's your success?
You know, I think just like how simple it is. I mean, and I think just having like, you know, the research is a really big deal. I think to talk about that with people, and where the research is. I mean, I'm in the healthcare industry, so I understand, you know, I know the level of, you know, good publications and bad publications, and not bad publications, but ones that aren't as reputable. So I think that helps a lot. But I think also just the ease of this, and then getting people to like, no one's eating enough fruits and vegetables, but just planting the seeds that when you get, you know, 30 fruits and vegetables into your system every single day, that really amazing things can happen. So I think just changing people's perception about that. I think that was a big thing for me too, is I just didn't really, I knew it was a good thing to eat fruits and vegetables, but I didn't really understand what was happening at the cellular level, you know, when you get that type of nutrition in your body every day. So, I mean, keeping it simple for people, I don't go too deep, but, and then sharing the success that I've had. I mean, I feel like I'm a poster child for Juice Plus because it just has done so much for me over the last year. But, you know, just helping, exposing people to the possibility of what could happen.
A couple observations that I will make, Christy. First of all, you've been very teachable, but second of all, she very quickly developed her story. And so what I mean by that is she had a practice, and so when I said, let's go over your story, let's create a story for you so that you have something to share with people, bullet points. That was one of the very first things she did, and she did well. She worked on it, and I think she's a bit of a natural at it as well, because she talks to people as a pharmaceutical rep for a living, of course, but I think that's key, you guys, is getting your new reps to get out there and share their story and just share it from their heart. So anything else you want to say, Christy, before we move on?
No, I mean, I think it's all, you know, just real authentic when I talk to people and I'm really passionate about it. So it comes easy in conversation
Awesome.
for me. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, you guys, we have a lot more to get to, and I was just so excited that Christy said she could jump on, so I wanted to get her story first for you guys. But oh, let's see here. Where am I going to start? Let's start with the watch party. Does anybody know what a watch party is on Facebook? So what it is, and you'll see a button there. What you do is somebody is doing a video. It might be a live video, Zoom video on their page, and you get a notification in your notifications that said, hey, so-and-so is doing a live video. What you can do is you can go over and watch that video and then hit the watch party. And as you're watching that video, it live streams to your page, your own page, so people get notification in their feed that you're watching this video and you're having a watch party, and they can click on it and watch it with you, okay? And what we are doing as a peak team is tomorrow night at 7 Mountain, and I'm going to post all this after this call on our Facebook page. Jennifer Myers, and along with Danette Blair and Bree Burkford, some of the top, well, the top national marketing directors on our team, but in the company, are getting together and doing they're streaming a live Zoom call on a actual page. So you have to go to the page and like the page and follow the page. And the name of the page is Best You Ever. Okay. And then what's going to happen is tomorrow night at 7 Mountain, you're going to get a notification to remind you that there's this live video. Okay. So you go to the page, or you click on the notification, you go to the video, and there's going to be a little button that says Watch Party, or there's going to be a little button that says click on to share. So you click on the share, and then you can click on Watch Party. Okay. So that's the second thing you do. And then what happens is that video is going to come up again on your page. And once you're watching that video through this watch party, then you'll get a list of people beside there that you can invite. It's your people that are online. Okay. So you can invite them on the fly right then, or they also just within the last hour created an invite that I'm going to put on our Mission Possible page as well, that you can send to people ahead of time. And you might say, there's a little verbiage that they're creating, like something like, I thought of you because I thought you might be interested because I know you've been, taking a look at Juice Plus. They're going to have some great information about and stories about what it is, kind of thing, or something like that. You put a little blurb, you send this little watch party flyer, and then tomorrow night you jump on and then you invite them. And you can either, if they're online, you can click, or you can tag them so they'll get a notification and jump on. Now, it's great to have them online live at the time, or they can go back later and watch it. Or if you can't be on tomorrow night at 7 Mountain, you can go to this page called Best You Ever, go get that video and start a watch party anytime you want. It doesn't have to be at the time. It's kind of exciting to do when it's live, but it can be anytime. Like for instance, you guys, there was a video last night, was it last night or the night before, of an athlete that talks about Juice Plus and how he took Juice Plus as a kid. And now he is a world-class athlete. He's an Olympic athlete as a swimmer. And now how he's taking Juice Plus, and how all of his colleagues had like locker fulls of all these supplements and muscle builders. He's got his complete in Juice Plus. And how the trainer, his nutrition trainer, had to take a look at it and brought it back to him and said, it's great, keep taking it. It's an amazing video, you guys. It's a TV streamed on Juice Plus's page. If you need to know more about that, ask me. But that would be a great one down the road to live stream too, or do these watch parties with. Fantastic. For anybody that you have that's an athlete and a stellar athlete, they need to see that video. It was fantastic. So make sure you guys use that where you can. So anyway, bottom line is, and then at the end of the video tomorrow night, the 7 o'clock video tomorrow night on Best You Ever, they are going to do a little teaser for the business. The video is going to be under 30 minutes, so they're going to keep it between 20 and 30 minutes. And again, you can invite ahead of time, you can invite on the fly. If you plan on inviting on the fly, you might have some verbiage created ahead of time, so you can just copy and paste it to the people so they know what you're inviting them to, right? Yeah, so any questions on that, you guys? Has anybody ever tried a watch party? Anybody? I encourage you to try it. I'll get all the information on Mission Possible after this. And like I said, this is all unwinding as we speak, so that's why it's not out there yet. We literally just are getting this information, and I was on a call right before this and took down all the deets. Let's see. So yeah, have a list. And then she said, have a list of the people you want to invite in front of you tomorrow night, so that you know who you want to invite, so you're all prepared. And then, of course, after the watch party, follow up with the people that you invited to find out, did you get a chance to be on the watch party? What did you think of the information? The whole spiel to follow up. Okay, also make sure, again, that when you go to Best You Ever, and I'll put a link out there because it's hard to find, we're having trouble finding it. When you go to Best You Ever, you want to like the page and then click on the 3 little dots to be able to follow the page, so you get the notifications like you should be getting them. Okay, questions before we move on. Watch parties. I'm kind of excited about it. Has anybody?
Hey, Leanna, it's Christy.
Yes.
I just have one question for you. Is it advised, like, not to just put the invite on my page? Like, hey, if you're curious what I've been up to, there's this watch party tonight. Or is it not, like, advised not to do that and just, like, invite specific people?
I think you can try it. It's probably not going to be as effective as personally inviting. It's kind of like everything we do. You just kind of put a standard invite out there. Nobody really shows up. That's kind of been my experience. Anybody else want to comment on that? Yeah, Jen?
Yep.
Doesn't really
Yep.
But you can certainly try it. I think it's
Okay.
better to do personal invites. Think of the 5 or 10 people that you want to invite and try personal invites. And now they're saying on the fly kind of works though. If you're on the watch party, you see somebody's online, you can click, hey, see, you're online, I'm on this watch party, and then have the little verbiage created ahead of time. I thought of you because, I know we've been trying to connect about Juice Plus. Maybe you want to take a few minutes and check it out, kind of thing. So I think on the fly always works.
Okay.
Good
Got
question.
it. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, has anybody been on their virtual office the last day or two? Oh my goodness, lots of changes, you guys, right? Oh, like I still can't find stuff, but here's the scoop. Calm down, everybody, we gotta calm down, okay? Here's the scoop. Today you are going to get an email from the company, and that's our weekly newsletter, and it is going to give you a video tutorial as well as probably a PDF to download, a document that walks you through all the changes on how to find everything that you can't find today. And mine still isn't looking properly. Like the front page still is all kind of mucked up. So I think it's still trying to populate in all the servers out there in the internet. So just know that there's going to be a problem for probably a couple of days, but you are going to get what you need from Juice Plus Insight. That's the website where that's going to be housed, as well as we'll get the email with the newsletter and the information on it that you can click on the link. Any questions, let me know. I'll try to put some information out there on Mission Possible about that as well. I just literally within the last hour found out it's going to be out on Insights. So it's been a busy morning. And I got a run in. Yay me. Oh, so, yeah, right. Yeah, so that all comes out today. Questions on that? Anybody had any problems so far on it? I went out to try to find out, where we used to be able to click on PVC and see all of the orders shipping. And then you could click on the order number to find out the tracking. I don't know where that list is. I could not find it anywhere last night. Like I had to go in a different way to try to find it, but could not find that anywhere. So I'm looking forward to the training. And yeah, keep me posted on that if you have any questions about that. Finally, very quickly, the gals that are going, the group that's going to Austin next week, excited for Austin. We're going to set up a Voxer group in the next day or so, and I'll start feeding information as I get it of what types of events and what dinners and stuff are planned and so forth. And then we can use that Voxer group as well when we're meeting and whatever during the conference. It's usually a great way to be able to connect with people. So right now, I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 with Deb and Becca. So 8 of us that'll be connecting together. And Lynn and I are planning a team party with her, and I think she's going to try to get some of her frontline open to come as well. So we'll stay tuned for that. I think that's going to be Friday over lunch, but we're putting the finishing touches on that today as well. Okay. Next thing I want to chat about, following up with customers. I had something this week. It's been on my heart to educate. I've got some customers. You guys, I've been a rep for 15 years, so I've got some customers. Kay, you've been there as long as I have. Jen, you've been around for a while too. Lizzie, you've been around for a while now too, right? How long have you been a rep, Lizzie?
A couple years, 2017, I think.
Okay.
Since 2017.
Anyway, you know, we got our peeps all excited about Juice Plus, and they were taking Juice Plus, and remember how excited we were, and you know, maybe we connect with them to find out when their next order is being shipped. Maybe they're part of, and if they're not, they should be part of our Mission One Simple Change on Facebook, but maybe they're not part of that. But at any rate, still some personal connection is important, and I don't feel like I'm doing that good a job because I've got literally hundreds of people I talk to, whether they're reps or customers. I'm talking to people all the time, and I don't know that I'm doing necessarily as good a job as I could be. So I have made a commitment to myself to start educating all those customers that have been around for a while. And so on thefreedomrevolution.com, there is a section there called videos, and I chose the one that shows how Juice Plus is made. It's actually done by the Olympic athlete. What's her name? The gymnast, is it?
Shannon.
Shannon Miller, thank you. Is she a gymnast? Jennifer, do you know? Is she a gymnast?
Say that again?
Is she a gymnast?
Yeah, she was an Olympic gymnast.
Okay. Anyway, she's the one that does it, but she goes out with the farmers to find out what's in Juice Plus, and she shows pictures of farms and whatever. So I started using that, and I sent out one to a customer, and just to follow up and say, hey, your Juice Plus is shipping, are you ready for it, whatever. And then I said, oh, by the way, here's a video I just found that I think you'll enjoy that shows how Juice Plus is made. And she sent me an email back and thanked me and said, gosh, Leanna, she said, you know, that just brings so much confidence to me in this product that I'm taking. So just a reminder, you guys, to educate our customers, because we're getting all this education all the time. They're not getting that education. And to continue to have confidence in our product, I think it's important that we continue to do that. So just making a commitment to every so often sending out, because we get new videos all the time. And you guys, if you haven't seen that one, it's really good. I liked it a lot, and especially because how Shannon did it, it was really cute. Just remind them how Juice Plus is made, or you know, whatever video speaks to you. Just send some education, whether it's once a year, twice a year, you know, every time you connect with them about their order shipping. I don't know what that looks like for you, or after maybe they become a customer, maybe following up with sending, you know, here's another video that I thought you might enjoy. These videos are 2 minutes long, and they take literally nothing to watch. So I wanted to encourage you guys to maybe consider that as a commitment to your business. Is anybody currently doing that?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, a little bit.
And do you have any comments? If I had heard a couple of kind of, and yeah, do they ever respond to you? Do they? No? Well, and part of it, I think.
I've been doing it, Leanna. I've been sending that one that you posted about a month ago. It's like the 2-minute YouTube one. It's not with a gymnast, but it's just like with the farmers talking about the product. Mm-hmm. And people do like that. They like to see how it's made. And then because I came in kind of late, I'm also sending the press announcement about the USA volleyball team. Mm-hmm. I'm sending that to people too, to also, you know, give some confidence into the product.
Very important. Nice job, Christy. And I think it's important that we continue to build, like you said, their confidence in the product, right? I think that's important. Anyway, something to think about, you guys. Again, to make a commitment in that area and just revive their enthusiasm about the product that they're taking, so they don't cancel on you, because we worked hard. Remember how it felt when you got that customer and how excited you were? So let's not lose that. Okay, if you guys have another 5 to 7 minutes here, I have one more thing I wanted to share with you really quickly, and it's a time-sensitive topic. So yeah, I just want to take just a few more minutes. And oh, by the way, we have what's the name of it? We have a make and take workshop this weekend at Jennifer's for the protein balls. What are we calling it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it. Make and take workshop
We're charging $5, right, per person.
per person.
And we're going to make 4 different recipes. What else, Jen?
Yeah, we'll just bag them up in Ziploc bags, and everybody gets to take home a little bit of everything that we make, just to encourage, making these healthy treats for your family and for yourself. And we're going to do just a small presentation, more stories with a little bit of information about what Juice Plus is and why we do what we do. And then make some shakes for everybody to try and just have some community and connection with the prospects or customers.
So if that sounds interesting to anyone and you want to know more about how it went or what we did, again, we're going to supply all the products so that we have organic and, good products. And we're going to charge about $5 a person. And so we'll keep you posted if you're interested in how it went, because I'm excited about it. I'm excited for me to have some different things in the fridge. And I think if it goes good, we'll host another one. We're also going to be hosting in November. We're going to be hosting a burrito in a jar. Yeah, so we haven't done that one before, so we're going to do that one as well. Okay, very, very quickly, I'll try to go through this really quick, and like I said, it's time sensitive, and so that's why I want to quickly share it before we jump off today. Does anybody know what's her name? Oh, how come I don't know her name? Rachel Hollis. Anybody know who Rachel Hollis is? She wrote the book, Girl Wash Your Face.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And she's got a podcast on that I've been listening to. She's very inspiring. She's got some great guests. And we are a little late in the game because it's supposed to start October 1st, but she has something called the 90-day challenge, which is the last 90-day challenge. Okay? And what she does, she starts October 1st. I just found out about it recently. I'm sorry about that. And you can get a journal from her for $14, or you can just use a spiral notebook. But here's what she focuses on. She focuses on coming into the new year healthy. Instead of waiting for Monday, or instead of waiting for January 1st to start that thing, whatever your thing is, she says, what if we finish strong? And so she focuses on committing to 5 to thrive. She focuses on committing to drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every single day for 90 days. She focuses on committing to moving your body 30 minutes a day, every day. Whether that's a workout, playing with your kids, going for a walk or a run, do what you can, when you can, she says. She focuses on a morning routine. What if you were to commit to getting up 1 hour earlier than normal every day, or 5 days a week, or whatever that is for you, and starting a morning routine for you? Do that thing that you've been wanting to do forever. What would that feel like for you? And she said, don't get less sleep. Now, I may or may not be talking to you, Lizzie, because she says if you got babies that aren't sleeping through the night, this might not be for you. It probably isn't for you. Because
I was going to say, I don't know that I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah, well, and you already get up early. Yeah, so that might not be something that you can do. Yeah.
No.
You're in a season, Lizzie. When you've got little ones, this isn't necessarily the season for you. But she says, I'm not advocating less sleep. I'm advocating you go to bed an hour earlier. Get yourself to bed an hour earlier. Be committed. Be disciplined to get to bed that hour earlier and get up that next morning an hour earlier so that you can commit to whatever that thing is you've been wanting to do for yourself. What if you would do that for 90 days? The fourth thing she said is commit to a gratitude practice. So you start the day off every day, and she's got a journal you can write this in, or again, she's got a whole episode on how you could just create this journal so you don't have to buy hers. And she says, look for gratitude and blessings from yesterday. And she says, not the big things like I'm thankful for my husband or my kids or something like that. She says, you're going to run out of stuff. But she said, think about, you know, that kiss your baby gave you yesterday, or that, you know, that snowflake that came in this middle of that snowstorm that came down and touched your nose or whatever, you know, having an attitude of gratitude. And what if you were living life that way? So what if you were to commit to 90 days? And she said, if you commit to 90 days doing that, that's going to change your life. And then finally, she said, commit to giving up one category of food that you know you should not be consuming. So a bit like, you know, with a Shred 10, I might introduce this to our Shred 10 group this time, because we're trying to, you know, kind of create something different with that group. And what she said was, you know, maybe you give up one thing for 90 days, or maybe you give up one thing every 30 days. Try it for 30 days, giving up one category and what that looks like. So she said those 5 things, and she calls it committing to, what did I say? Committing to 5 to thrive. But then she says picking one of those things as your core commitment, and commit to one of those things for the full 90 days. In our case, it'll be 80 or whatever, if you guys decide to do it. So one of those things is a game changer that you are not going to miss ever in your next 90 days. She's got she's got a podcast that's about 30 minutes long. It's very, very good. If you're interested in doing this with me, I will forward the podcast to you. I can also put it on Mission Possible. But I was so excited about it when I heard it, because I thought, what if I would finish strong instead of, you know, starting, I'm going to wait till January 1st to, you know, do this, or I'm going to wait, you know, whatever. Does that speak to any of you like it spoke to me?
Yes. Yes, for sure. That sounds like a really cool program to try. And it makes sense to finish the year strong instead of waiting for January to start anything that's going to potentially change your life. Do it now.
And not that we're going to do it perfect, but what if?
Try. Yeah.
I mean, what if I drank enough water every single day for 9 days? That's probably the one that I would choose. Or maybe the gratitude practice. I'm really excited about that one because I've never done that. And that would inspire me. She's got a email group that you can sign up for. They send you an email once a week for the theme of the week. She's got a live stream they do Monday through Friday if you want to connect or not connect. And she's got a Facebook group called Made for More. They offer all those things free. It's a free challenge. There's no cost to it other than if you want to buy the journal. The journal's $24, and for signing up, they give you $10 off the journal, so it's $14. The cute journals are gone because thousands of people are already doing this as of October 1st. But if you decide you're interested and want to join us in this 90-day challenge, the last 90-day challenge, like I said, I think I'm also going to jump in our Shred 10 group and ask that group if anybody there is interested as well. And then we can either, I don't know, just continue on that group and do it in there. We can have kind of a Facebook group or not. You can just do it totally on your own and do it through her group. I don't know what you guys would like to do, but I just felt inspired to share this with my team because I felt like I needed something to inspire me to finish strong, because this year's been a little bit of a challenge with my mom and other things. And so, Darcy, you don't know about challenges with your mama, do you? She just moved her mama from her home that she's lived in for how many years to gazillion years to 44?
Oh, wow.
45, 6, 7. She's making me count. 47, 48 years. Anyway, long time to a, you know, elderly or a older person's, I don't know, how do I say that, Darcy?
Do not say older, because I will be there in 2 years. So
She was here for 3 weeks in Denver helping her mama all day long, every day. Can you only imagine? I can't. I've been there, done that. So anyway, if you need some inspiration, something to inspire you to finish strong, connect with me, please. And I would love, I'm barely going to be enough for me to be able to finish strong for me. So I don't know that'll be any kind of inspiration for you, but we can do it side by side together in a group and connecting with each other once in a while and see how it goes.
I think sometimes when you just share your own hurdles that you've made, your own strides, it just encourages everyone else. So if we could just share how we're doing, that's going to be beneficial.
Right. I think so true, because so many times on Facebook we see the cute pictures of your kids and you see me with my mom and those happy days. Well, I can tell you there's a lot of sad days in between those happy days. A lot. So just being able to share maybe some of that, I don't know. It all looks good on Facebook for many of us, but yeah, it's not all fun and games here, ladies, as we know. So again, I will put this out there on Facebook. If you want to connect, I'll put all the resources out there for you, and then you can just let me know. There's no pressure. There's no expectation. It's if you want to join in and do something as a team. I thought it would be fun. So that's what I have. I'm going to jump off the recording quick. And if you all want to share anything else before you leave today.